What's going on, guys? So let's talk about this Packers-Seahawks game today, which was a beauty to watch. Before we get into anything, I just want to say the 2017 Green Bay Packers defense reminds me of the 2015 Denver Broncos defense. I am very pleased with what I'm seeing. Obviously, Mike Daniels and Nick Perry dominated this game. Tell me, is it too little to expect Nick Perry to get 30 sacks this season? I mean, is that too little? The guy's a beast. Also, I loved seeing Devon House back. I don't think they threw his way once. I mean, are they scared of throwing Devon House's way? I don't know. So I'm really pleased with what I'm seeing from the defense. Obviously, they shut down the Seahawks. It was fantastic. But Mike McCarthy, what in the world was he thinking at the end of the first half? He had 2 timeouts. He calls them, thinking he's going to get the ball back with, what, like 3 seconds left for a punt return? And that gives the Seahawks the opportunity to take chances there towards the end of the first half, and they got a field goal out of it. I don't know what McCarthy was thinking right there. Another one of his random brain farts. He's a good coach, but he does stuff like this from time to time that I just don't understand. Anyway, I want to talk about a couple of different things. So first off, I wonder how bad the Seahawks strength and conditioning crew is, considering the fact that so many of their players were cramping up today. I really don't understand what was up with that. I also want to know what's wrong with Dean Blandino, Joe Buck, and Troy Aikman, all thinking that the Seahawks were, you know, the officiating was biased against the Seahawks today. If you recall, in the end zone when there was supposedly going to be this pass interference call on Kentrell Bryce, you know, messing around with Jimmy Graham in the end zone, and nothing was called, they thought that that was a bad call, that something should have been called. I could have sworn Jimmy Graham initiated the contact by grabbing Kentrell Bryce's helmet, but maybe I'm just blind, I don't know. Aside from that, in the first half, nothing was called when one of the skinny nerds on the Seahawks ended up tackling Davante Adams before the ball even got to him. And then Earl Thomas, of course, being the scrub that he is, dropped an easy interception. But again, nothing was called, again, on that skinny nerd on the Seahawks, I forgot his name, that tackled Davante Adams before the ball even got there. I mean, what's up with that? Are the officials biased against the Packers, you guys? I don't know. So obviously, like I said, Dean Blandino does not know what in the world he's talking about. How in the world does he even have that job? I mean, really. And I don't understand. But anyway, so like I said, the complaints about the officials were wrong. If you paid attention throughout the course of the game, you had so many instances of things like, you know, what was it? Seahawks DBs would be grabbing and holding Randall Cobb and Davante Adams, and nothing would be called. And then finally, towards the end of the game, when Richard Sherman outright tackled Randall Cobb before anything happened, that was too obvious, so the officials had to call something there. But yeah, dude, there was a lot of stuff going on in this game that the officials didn't call on both sides. So don't sit there and talk about how this was biased officiating against the Seahawks. What a joke. So yeah, I thought the officials did the right thing, usually just kind of letting them play. And it was a good game to watch. I'm a bit disappointed that there was that fluke interception Aaron Rodgers threw. It was like a Madden interception that came out of nowhere. But overall, I was very pleased with what I saw. We have a lot of weapons on the offense. Ty Montgomery, I'm hoping his ankle is okay. He came back in towards the end of the game, so I don't think it's anything too serious. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen from this point going forward. But I love what I'm seeing out of the defense, you guys. And even Demarius Randall, that one deep ball that was thrown on him, it wasn't really bad coverage. It was just a nice play made by the receiver. So yeah, Demarius Randall is back. Quentin Rollins had a couple nice tackles. They didn't throw Devon House's way once, I don't think. Like I said, that tells you something right there. Clinton Dix and Morgan Burnett both played great. Kevin King made some nice plays, like that one where it was King, Burnett, and one other guy. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Clinton Dix. All of them went after that dude on the Seahawks when he caught the ball, you know, out of bounds, but almost for a touchdown. So that was a nice play where all 3 of our guys made this nice tackle and pushed the guy out and forced not a fumble, but it was an incomplete pass. So yeah, we did great all around. We stuffed the run. Kenny Clark is making strides. He did great in the offseason, and now he's doing great in the regular season, so I'm glad to see that's carrying over. He seems to have made a nice leap since last year. Like I said, Mike Daniels and Nick Perry absolutely dominating. Jake Ryan made some nice plays. Fackrell got the fumble recovery. It was a good game overall, and I'm very excited to see what's going to happen throughout the rest of the season. I really think we can go undefeated. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and keep it frosty.
Guess what?